Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is uyfop and we are playing World of Warcraft now. And this is a guide for all the Firemages out there that don't know how to play their spec, which is kinda easy, right? Rotation, like pretty much casting fireballs, but there's some secret mechanics with combustion and with ignites that I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna also tell you all the stats of the soft caps, hard caps, and so on, talents, and let's get into the video. So first, I'm gonna explain talents. So I'm gonna show the talents. So we go 2 in the Master of Elements, 3 in the Burning Soul, 3 Ignite, 3 Firepower, 2 Impact, 2 Cauterize, Blast Wave, 1 Hot Streak, 2 Improved, and so on. Like you can look at this. And the most important talents you're gonna be using are Ignite, of course. So whenever you get a crit on a target, it will deal 40% damage of that crit. So mm, let me show you. I'm gonna cast a Pyro, for example, and then crits. But we want crits. Okay, so it crits, and it's now got a 8k ignite, so you know, like 30, 50, like that's like around like 40%, right? Important talent is impact, which is that there's a small chance on your fire blast to get the impact, the stun thing. Oh, maybe I should be casting actually scorches because it would be faster. Oh yeah, so you got impact, right? You see, I got ignite and a living bomb and this, and when you cast it, it should, oh, it didn't spread for some reason, but it should spread all your dots on all targets around. So use this to AoE or to like literally cleave the boss or whatever with other stuff. Remember, your Scorch is 0 mana now, so if you are low on mana you can always use Scorch. Hot Streak, of course, so you will get like this Hot Streak buff that will make your next Pyro instant, and that's like the most important. There's also one more. Looking for it. Uh, no. Oh, this one. So if you hit uh, 3 or more targets with your spells, you get 10% haste spell haste. So that's really important. So if you're like dealing damage, it's very important to like try and like cleave. I don't know, like let's see, like you see, now I have pyromania because I have 3 living bombs. So that's like important. It gives you a huge buff. So to do that, you usually like have just the living bomb on main targets. You get the impact, right? I get the impact, and I spread the dots, and we're cool. I mean, doesn't work on dummy here. I don't know. Maybe it works here. Let's see if it works here. And you see, your AoE spells don't proc it, so you need to have like a dot, you know, from your like pyroblast or living bomb. The only they proc the pyromanic. That's important. Okay, I cannot get an impact. I'm pretty unlucky. Shit, I cannot get an impact. Okay, but you saw what that means, so remember to try and spread dots to get the pyromaniac buff, and always keep your living bomb on the target. And whenever you have hot streak, of course cast pyroblast and just spam fireballs, and that's it. Okay, now I'm gonna explain how the combustion works. So combustion combines all your periodic damage effects. So that's ignite, pyroblast, like the damage thing after casting pyro, and living bomb. So you have 3 dots. So you gotta watch on. I have them here, and I have this weak aura that will show me how big will my combustion be. So usually start with like mirror image, pyroblast, into a living bomb, into this, and you pump, and you try to get crits, right? Remember that ignite actually can stack, so whenever you have ignite and you crit another time, your ignite will be like bigger, right? So you want to get as many crits in as little time as possible. Okay, so look at this, and now I'm 9.2 combustion, and what that does mean is that my ignite is taking for 9.2k, which is not a big actual ignite. You can get like to 30,000 easy, but I mean not easy. Like it's all RNG to be honest. But yeah, you see that was 6k because I got 6k ignites. So you should like do for yourself and think uh, what is the biggest ignite you can get. So for example, you can, like me now, wish for bigger ignites because I have better gear, or you can just, you know, like, okay, you see 8.8. Oh, you see 12k. Okay, I bust them, bro. And now you see it didn't consume any of my dots. There's just another dot which makes like deal a lot of damage. Remember that combustion can also crit to do ignite, so that's actually on the first tick. You see, and I did 130k combustion. Also, combustion is very good when you have like AoE targets, because you can spread the combustion with your ignite as well, so you can do a lot of damage. Don't forget. Alright, okay, another thing is it's glyphs. Okay, so about glyphs, we of course use multi armor for the crit chance and the fireball and the pyroblast. Just, you know, you need that crits, and literally these these are the ones that matter. I also have like this here like blast wave, one duration of the stunning effect, right? Cooldown on the dragon's breath, and that evil heals you, right? And some other stuff, but they don't really matter. Your main three matters, and that's all you need. Okay, for gear, you should always prioritize to have your 4-piece, of course. So even though I have those, my 4-piece, like my 4 set would be way better than this. Like I can have like this 372 is pretty good. It has a lot of hits, crits, but still like getting the 4 sets, which is like getting the cast time of the fireball, increased by 10%. It's such a big deal because it your ignite lasts for 4 seconds, so with that my fireball will be around like 1.9, right? Because it's like, I think it's normally fireball is 3-second cast, so 10% of that is 0.3, so I will have like 1.9 probably. So that will make me able to cast 2 fireballs on 1 ignite, because now ignite is for 4 seconds, so whenever I cast fireball on the ignite, I cannot cast twice, but then I can cast 2 fireballs, so I can make the, the ignite way bigger, or I have bigger chance to make it way bigger, right? And now we're gonna talk about caps, right? So first, the main thing is getting a hit capped. This is a hero spell. You want to have like 17% hits. So that's around. Let me check that. That's 1,742 hits. I have like 10 more, but that doesn't matter. You just need that 1,742, and the rest of the hit doesn't matter. So you just should get this, and then put the rest of stats into other stats. Second most important stat is haste, and now is a tough decision because it depends what you want to do now. Because you might want to get. Oh wait, I'm not soft cap actually. I actually fucked up my gear when I was reforging, but you should have 15% haste with a shaman totem, which is 813. So you need to 813 haste. I have this like add-on here, which Kinda I just broke my gear. So a guy told me to use it. Okay, I have no idea why are we doing this. So I will just reforge here to haste. Okay, so I have 871, so that's soft cup. The other cup is at 2005 without a totem, so that's way more. We cannot reach that point, right? The only thing that matters is actually when you are a goblin, you just need 678 because you get like the ratio haste buff, right? So you don't need it. There's also this buff, Warlock buff, Dark Intent, which increases your haste. That as well, you might take it in according to like your stats, but I feel like you will never get like you probably don't have a stable Warlock in your group, so just depending on the buff that Warlock will bring, is hard, but if you really want to, if you're not a goblin, you just need to reach 460 haste, and if you are a goblin, then you need just 285 for the soft cup, and for the hard cup 1858 and 1431. That's the haste cups, and the rest you pump in crits because you want to get these crits, right? This is like your, to be honest, this is the most important stat, but you need to get the haste cup and the, so, I mean soft cup and the hit chance hard cup, because you don't want to be missing any of fireballs. That's a big deal, and you want to be able to cast at least 2 ignites, and also haste rating increases your amount of ticks on your combustion, I think by 1, so that's like big, because combustion is actually a big percent of your damage, so you really want that. Okay. The best race, of course, for Firemage is Troll, but for example, me, I don't play Troll, I play Undead just because I was playing like vanilla classic, and back then I didn't care about like my top DPS, and I just had this for PvP reasons, and yeah. Whenever you first thing you should focus on is your foresight, of course, and I didn't get the volcano, but the best, and your trinkets, like I feel like these are the most important ones. So your forsets and your trinkets. So I have a bell, for example, but I know the best ones is that Farius mirror from the second boss in BOT. So this, and this is very, I mean, mastery for mages sucks right now. Like this is not a good stat. I mean, it's better than spirit. Like don't ever take a piece with spirit. It's like spirit is the worst stat that you can get. So never take anything with spirit. This is just for healers. But mastery is bad as well. But as you can see, I have a lot of pieces that give me mastery. And why? Because fire mages are just dependent on intellect, because intellect not only increases your damage but also increases your spell critical hit chance, so by a lot. So that's like most important stat as well. So that's why Feralius Mirror and Darkmoon card Volcano are the best, just because they give you a lot of intellect. Like you see, like it gives like about 9% or 8 of my whole intellect, so that's like big, you know. Like get those and you're at like 20% more ints. That's like huge, right? That's like, I don't know, this gives spell player. Okay, so that's like a lot intellect. And for the head you want to have Crown of the Twilight Queen, and it drops from Sinestra, so this you won't probably have it for a long time. So the other versions, you could get as well a Fire Lord helmet, which drops I think from the Blackwind Descent, not this one. Actually, where does it drop? Oh, Fire Lord is a set piece, so you can as well get a set piece there. That's why I'm trying to get like these legs are better than my head, so I'm gonna try and get the tier piece. But if no Valor, you can buy a set bonus for Valor, but you can only buy legs, hands, chest, and that's it. So as you can see, I go to the vendor. You can only buy hands, legs, and chest. All the other pieces you need to get by raiding, so you cannot get full geared just by doing dungeons. I feel like that's good, to be honest. Like, you need to actually kill something in the raid and get the loot. I got the shoulders first week, and okay, we go to the gems. So what you do is you should look to get all the socket bonus with intellect for sure. With others like hits, here hits. If you have mastery like here, you can just fuck the mastery because it's a bad stat. So you just pop red in there. So of course the red gems are the best for you because they give the most amount of intellect, but you want to focus on getting socket bonuses because as you can see, this with a second bonus actually gives you 15 likes, so way more than just putting the red gem, and it also gives you 20 hits. So for blue slots, you should use Vile Demon's Eye because you will need a lot of hits, and this will help you get the hits and intellect. For the meta gem, you use this because you know crits, of course, and intellect. And for yellow slots, do I have a yellow slot? Here, use potent amber topaz because you want to get a crits. You can also use there's this one with haste. You can also use the haste one, but it's all dependable on your gear, right? So that's the main thing. Enchants, so you should get 50 haste rating on your gloves. Of course, get the thread on your legs. You can get the mastery and minor speed on your boots. This is very important because minor speed will help you in raiding to position yourself. Because still, even though Scorch is for free and you can use it while you're moving, it deals a lot less damage than your Fireball. Like, your Fireball deals twice the amount, right? And the crits will be way bigger for your Ignite as well. So it's just very important to just spam fireballs. So for your main hands, you probably won't have the goal to get the one that gives you a lot of spell powers. I use Hurricane because it's way cheaper. Use 15 to all stats in your chest. I use 50 rating on the bracers to above the rating. And then on your head and your shoulders you have the rep. One is from Terzane. I think the shoulder is from Terzane and the head is from Guardians of Hydro. She should get Guardians of Hydro to Revert and Terzane to Exalted. Because they give like huge amount of intellect and stats for you. Oh, also I forgot about my offhand. I use 40 intellect enchant there. And yeah.
Darkline, Mono, ID, Aroma King, baza z kolą, IC, smakuje git.